Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do y'all summons for June the 25th, 2023. Y'all already should know who these people are, and if I have to stop, I will. Let's begin. This is Galatians chapter 2 in the New Testament. Let's begin. I feel like this is about my daughters, okay, Kia, since it's in the New Testament. Then after a period of 14 years, I went up again to Jerusalem with Barnabas, taking Titus also with me. I went up by revelation and I Titus, T-I-T, Kia, my motherfucking daughter, okay? That's what they're talking about. I went up by revelation and I laid before them the good news, which I proclaimed among the Gentiles, but privately before those who were respected, for fear that I might be running or had run in vain. Okay, now this time about when they shot me up, okay? Yeah, you ain't lying on that part. This about me when they shot me up. Okay. But not even Titus, who was with me, being a Greek, was compelled to be circumcised. Okay. This was because of the false brothers secretly brought in, who stole in to spy out our liberty, which we have in Messiah Yeshua, that they might bring us into bondage. To whom we gave no place in the way of suggestion, not for an hour, that the fruit of the good news might continue with you. But from those who were reputed to be important, whatever they were, it makes no difference to me. God doesn't show partiality to men. They, I say, who were respected, imparted nothing to me. But to the contrary, when they saw that I had been entrusted with the good news for the uncircumcision, even as Peter with the good news for the circumcised. Yeah. Remember I told you how I thought Michael he got it. His thing, somebody cut his thing, bro. I was upset. I had to leave. I ain't being funny though. They really, I seen it on YouTube one time. Type it in. It's a pastor preaching about it. He said if you just randomly get cut, you got a devil spirit on you or something. For he who worked through Peter in the apostleship with the circumcised also worked through me with the Gentiles. And when they perceived the grace that was given to me, Jacob and Kepha and Yoshana, they who were reputed to be pillars, gave to me and Barnabas the right hand of fellowship, that we should go to the Gentiles and they to the circumcision. They only ask us to remember the poor, which very thing I was also zealous with a zeal to do. But when Peter came to Antioch, I resisted him to his face, because he stood condemned. For before some people came from Jacob, he ate with the Gentiles. But when they came, he drew back and separated himself, fearing those who were of the circumcision. And the rest of the Jewish believers joined him in his hypocrisy, so that even Barnabas was carried away with a hypocrisy. But when I saw that they didn't walk uprightly according to the fruit of the good news, I said to Peter before them all, if you bring a Jew, live as the Gentiles do, and not as the Jews do, why do you compel the Gentiles to live as the Jews do? We being Jews by birth and not Gentile sinners. Yes. Yet, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but through faith in Yeshua, the Messiah, even we believed in Messiah Yeshua, that we might be justified by faith in Messiah and not by the works of the law, because no flesh will be justified by the works of the law. But if, while we sought to be justified in Messiah, we ourselves also was found sinners, is Messiah a servant of sin? Certainly not. For if I build up against those things which I destroyed, I prove myself a lawbreaker. For I, through the law, died to the law, that I might live to God. Them, the KKK. I have been crucified with Messiah, me with my daughter Kia, or all of us, and it is no longer that I live. This to me. This about me, y'all. But Messiah lives in me. That life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself up for me. No, Kia, I did not die for you to give yourself up to me. No, I did not. Let me read it again for y'all. I have been crucified with Messiah, and it is no longer I that live, but Messiah lives in me. That life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself up for me. I don't reject the grace of God. For if righteousness is through the law, then Messiah died for nothing. I be saying that shit all the time. I say that shit. Don't I say that shit all the time? Read it again for y'all. I don't reject, yes I do. I don't reject the grace of God. For if righteousness is through the law, then Messiah died for nothing. Okay, that's Galatians chapter 2 in the New Testament. Thank you. Enjoy, y'all.